Okay, real quick before we get started, I just wanted to say that the main concept for this video came from this book, Designing the Mind by Robert Bush. This thing is fantastic. I'm talking about one small concept from this thing, but there is a multitude of interesting information in here. I'll put a link in the description. It's not sponsored or anything. I really love this book. It's amazing. Okay, so most people, whether they realize it or not, live life like this. Basically, we have evolutionary drivers or base needs: food, shelter, love, status, sex, a feeling of security. Then we build desires like, I want a nice house, I want money, I want the hot body, the fancy car, the clothes. All of these desires are built to satisfy our base drives. Then we design goals in order to get ourselves to the satisfaction of those desires. I'm going to work out 5 times a week. I'm going to increase my credit score, have a 20% savings rate, or build a company that creates passive income. These are all goals that get us to the desires, that get us to our drives. Then, from the goals, we design our values, the values that will help us to reach those goals. We start to value things like hard work. We value discipline, time management, vision, dedication, consistency. The problem with this is that our base drives are not designed to make us happy. Our base drives are designed to proliferate as many copies of our genes into the next generation as possible. We are not built to gain real satisfaction from the attainment of our desired goals, but we are built not to notice this fact. It's a trick. It's an evolutionary trick of biology that is being played on us constantly, where we believe that we will be happy after we satisfy the next desire. But then we satisfy that one, hedonic adaptation kicks in, we get bored with it, and we want something new, and it's just this endless cycle of trying to satisfy our base evolutionary drives through desires and goals over and over and over again, constantly, forever, thinking that the next one will be the one that makes us happy. So what he says in the book is we should take this whole thing we built here and we should flip it upside down and start with values. Whatever those values are, they're probably different than the ones we ended up with at the bottom of the first pyramid. Maybe we have new goals like more time with family and friends, or to visit 50 countries, or to find a new job working for an NGO, or to build a company that helps people. So then we build this new set of desires that are subservient to the goals that feed our real values. Maybe these desires look more like more free time or location freedom. And what we find in the end is that our drives, our evolutionary drives, end up being fulfilled just as well by the new system, maybe better than they were by the old system. We still get food, we still get security, we now get status from our new in-group that believes in the same things we believe in. Maybe we end up finding love because we're surrounded by people that believe in the same things we believe in. Our drives can be linked to our new goals and our desires. We can start to manipulate our drives. Once we realize that they don't lead us to happiness, we can start to manipulate them and use them and say, okay, I can get this treat, or I can get this thing that serves my evolutionary drives when I complete a goal or when I reach a desire that serves my values. Instead of letting the drivers lead the ship, we can use the drivers as the gas that powers the car, that moves it, but is not the steering mechanism. In this book, if you want to look at it, there's some really interesting sections about how to design your values and how to find your values. And there's some really good exercises about looking at people that you look up to and why you look up to them, and trying to figure out a concrete data set for what your values are. So then you can start from there to design your goals and your desires and work toward fulfilling your drives in ways that are based on your values, not designing your values the other way around. You guys know what I mean. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.